Hello crew, so I'm gonna talk about the aviation exams. As you can see from the title of the video, I've mentioned this on my Instagram, which is Naomi Baldacchino, if you want to follow me there and follow my journey. So basically every year as cabin crew we have to do our annual exams, and these involve of 5 exams as far as I know, and the diagram exam. So basically this is, you are scheduled on your roster 2 days out of your month to get your license, to renew your license to be able to fly on both aircrafts and fly for the next year. So basically the first day requires of a couple of courses you have to do. Right now it's all online, so you have to complete around 11 online courses which are required to complete. Some of them are very short, some of them are very long, like it could be like from 15 minutes up to 3-hour courses, and you have to complete this before the first day. And this is, I think it's very useful, honestly, like it really helps for the second day, which is the examination days. And it really helps because for me personally, I'm a very visual person, so in the courses you get a lot of visual ways of like how to do something particular, so it does help you like remember when you're on actually exam day and you have to come up with the answer, and it really helps, honestly. So the second day it requires to complete a couple of computer-based assessments, we call them. They are on a computer, and you have to choose the right answer for the exam to complete it. The pass mark is actually quite high. I'm not actually quite sure how much it is, so I'm just not gonna say the wrong information. I'm not sure, is it 80? I'm not sure. But you do have to hopefully get most of the answers right in order to complete each assessment. So now I'm gonna go into what each of these exams are. So the first one and the second one are aircraft specific exams. So these are exams that you have to complete on, one is Airbus. You can look it up, it's a type of aircraft that we have, and it's a beautiful aircraft. So the second exam is on Boeing, and this is it's an American aircraft, and you have to complete all these answers. Mainly they require, for example, to know where the equipments are, the operation of the door, and specific details on each aircraft which you need to know, like the different chimes, what they mean, and it gets very interesting. I'm like a bit of a geek in these things. So the next examination is medical. We call it GMT. All cabin crew are trained in first aid, and these are more specific questions with regards to what could happen on board. Medical situations, it could be, hopefully never, but we are trained in heart attacks, communicable diseases. We're trained in how to deliver a baby on board, with more details, like for example if there are complications to each thing, you need to know how to deal with it, and it's a very interesting part of the job. I mean, you could practically save someone's life and make someone's life easier, which is so nice. And with all the cabin crew on board, it is so helpful, like everyone helps each other, and it's like a whole team. So the fourth exam is about security. There are certain procedures that you need to know to carry out your duties, and the name says it all, it's security. It's all about the security aspect of the job, and you need to know all the details about how to carry out certain procedures and the way to go. So we have another exam which is general safety, I believe, and a diagram exam. And the diagram consists of knowing where each individual equipment is located on board. There is a lot of equipment on these aircrafts, a lot. Like, it's very impressive what you learn as cabin crew. Like, one aircraft could honestly, like, it could be like a lifesaver in any event. Which is very interesting. And you do have to know like where they are located, especially like your area. You will be assigned a station basically at the beginning of every flight, and you need to know where each equipment is, and of course know how to use them, but it's very useful because in any case that could happen on board, you should know like where to retrieve something if this case happens, or hopefully nothing ever happens, of course, and everything is safe and good. So the rest of the day, of the second day, is practical assessments. We are assessed on certain aspects of our job. For example, we go into security, like how to actually search an aircraft. It's a very long day, I'm gonna be honest. It's a very, very long day, but you need to complete these 2 days in order to get your license, and then you can fly for the rest of the year. So that is the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's more of an informative video. Let me know if you like these, and I will see you in my next video. Bye everyone.